his first hit of the season. And he'll go the other way. That should drive home a run. They're going to hold up. Infield in. Up the middle. Base hit for Bichette. And that'll drive in Lucas to make it.
Games. He can do that. He dealt a couple of injuries the last couple of seasons.
This one's lined into right, and that's down for a base hit. Lucas not going, and Bichette bounces one through the left side for a base hit.
36 pitches in an inning work on opening day. Swing it, Bo.
Another good swing by Bichette. He laces one into the left field corner. Down the left field line, another well-hit ball, and this one is off the wall on the fly. Bichette hits one that gets by Holiday. It's 3 to the Orioles. Bichette ropes it into left for a base hit. Depending on what happens here. Bichette bounces it, fair ball! Down the line, and it scores a couple. And that's a base hit just over the glove of Lindor. That's why. Fair ball down the left field line. Rodin in to score, and Bichette on his way into second with an RBI.
Finishes, and that had a lot of extra giddy up at the end.
Bichette will fight this one off and drop it into right field for his, which I'm sure Bo had a little insight on before. Now Bo smokes another one, and nobody's going to catch this one. It's up against the wall in deep center field, and Bichette is into second base with
it's on his fastball. You have to stay with it.
Bichette hits it hard down the left field line, and it's high off the monster. Up the middle and through. Straw in to score. Heineman coming in as well. Bichette lines one into left, a base hit. Straw is getting the wave. On his way to the plate and in there safely. Game tonight. Bo Bichette is going to lead it off, and we are underway as Bichette rips the first pitch off the scoreboard. Blues here today at Camden Yards. And underway, and Bichette swings and lines it into left center, and this one is all the way to the fence. And a base hit into right field for Bichette. Lucas in to score.
Almost past the plate, but he's still able to get to it, and now he's got 3 hits.
Another hard hit ball, this one on the ground. Bichette lines one down the right field line. It's down for a base hit. Schneider will make the turn and come around to third for Ernie Clement down the line from third. And the 0-2 to Bichette is lined into left, a base hit. Clement in to score.
Look at how well he stayed back that time, and I talked to him yesterday about controlling that move.
Now Bo Bichette sends one to deep left, and it's past a diving Eli White. Bichette is into second. The scenes, and I shouldn't even say behind the scenes, all the work that he's doing very important as well. As Bo Bichette smokes one to left center.
For third, delays it just enough.
And lined into the left field corner by Bichette. Straw can jog home.
It's in what everybody expects to be a pretty wide open American League East. There's a base hit for Bichette.
And a lot of hard contact. And here's some hard contact to right field. It's down for a base hit. And the wave for Clement. And the Blue Jays have the lead.
And to close a game if he doesn't get an opportunity to do it.
Here's a bouncer that gets through, and Bichette is aboard for 19 with runners in scoring position. Left 14 men on, and a good start here this afternoon.
They need it from the top guys in the order for sure.
Liner into left, a base hit. Wagner jogs home.
8 is his season high. Bichette lines the ball out to left field. Altuve was coming in, backs up and plays it. 2 outs in the top of the order. Bichette lines the first pitch he sees into center field, and that's a base hit for Bo Bichette.
This one sawed off into right center, and it's down for a base hit to get it. And they've come in the first 2 innings of this game. This to center field, and it is down. Unable to catch it was Bellinger. He throws hard, he attacks, he'll come in on the righties. Bichette hits one sharply between third and short into left.
Coming from the third base side of the rubber.
Fair ball down the right field line. On a 2-strike pitch, Bichette is on his way to second. Bounces one up the middle, and that's going to get into center field for a base hit.
He's hit up the middle, so maybe they're cheating a little bit that way.
Well, you hit it that hard, it's going
First.
And hit to right field, hit pretty well, and it's over the head of Abreu. Lucas to third.
There, Edward Julian teed off in the first pitch of the game, a fastball.
Bo Bichette teeing off on the first pitch of the game, and there it is. And Bichette lines it into left field. This will get all the way to the wall. Another good swing here for Bichette, and he shoots it into right for a base hit. That'll do it. A liner into left, a base hit. Jimenez is in, and Straw right behind him, and the first one's hit right back up the middle and into center for a base hit. The 1-2 again. And lined into left, a base hit.
681 games in the minors and hit 300.
Ground ball to short, bobbled by Crawford, and the throw sails past Tellez, and Bichette is on his way to second. Bichette hits it hard towards the left field corner, and it's down and will skip up over the wall. To right center field, he's tagged it pretty well, and it is gone!
He blocked that one very effectively.
Bichette with a fly ball, deep left field. And it is in play. Bichette lines it down the right field line, fair ball. Straw is in to score.
Previous 15, they're 10-5 when they score first.
Up the middle, a base hit for Bichette. A bouncer through the left side, and the second hit of the game for Bo. Bo's up to 286. And he hits this one hard to left center field. It'll get down, and it's bobbled out there.
Just go to the mound with a clear head.
And that's a fair ball down the line and into the left field corner. And Bo Bichette. And Bo Bichette was sitting on it, and it is gone. Through the right side, a base hit for Bichette. And he backs it up with 97-98 on the fastball. Like that, but Bo was waiting for it.
And he's been swinging the bat great. You know, he's one of those guys that's hit everywhere he's played.
That's a fair ball. And it bounces past Machado down the line. And Bichette cannot get to Manny Machado that allowed Bichette to come in to score. Bichette will line one into center. That's a base hit. Clement jogging home. Luke, he's getting about a quarter of the starts. Kirk catching about 3/4 of the time. And now Bichette will send one into right field for a... Lined into center, a base hit. Clase is getting the wave. And will beat the throw to the plate. The Blue Jays. And Bichette swinging, and he hits it hard and down the left field line. That will snap that 0 for 18, and he glides into second. Fly ball, left field, deep. Gone! His third steal of the season. And now Bichette hits a ball hard to right center field. And it's going to be off the base of the wall. Clase in to score.
Thinks he's going to be an opposite field hitter.
Bo Bichette lines it to deep left field. It's gone.
Stopped dead in his tracks when he smashed in the wall.
Bichette flares it into right, a base hit. Here comes Lucas, and he will score the lead. And Bichette shoots it to right, another base hit.
Makes that trade again any day of the week.
Bichette hits it hard, deep left. It's gone. Bounces this one to third. A long throw for Andujar, and it skips past Davidson. Grounds it through the right side, a base hit.
He is pitching in some tight games.
3-0 green light and a fly ball to deep left center field, and it's down off the glove of Marsh. Jimenez is in to score. Bichette is on his way to third. And the very first pitch, I guess, so it is 2-1. And Bichette lines it into left center, a leadoff base hit. We can. Here's Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette hits the ball hard. Deep center, gone! To center field. Will it drop? It will. Clement in to score, and Jimenez comes in as well.
Puts it on the ground.
And that's a base hit into center for Bichette. Clement jogs home. Single in the second. He pokes this one off the end of the bat into right center. Bichette the batter. Clase not going. And Bichette's got a base hit into right. Clase will stop at second. This could be trouble. Arenado charging, bare hands, and not in time. It'll be off the mound and into center, a base hit. Heineman is getting the wave. The throw is going to be cut. It's
First base and seeing that ball drop.
Bichette lines it over the leap of Stott. Coming in to score, Allen Roden up to third. Will Robinson. Bo Bichette swings and lines the ball to left center field, and that'll get down for a base hit, bouncing into the wall. Bichette around first, he jogs into second.
You have to reconsider.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. We are tied.
Four-seamer top of the zone, lock the same, up and in. Bichette drives the ball out to left center field, and it's gone. September 29th, 2022. Wow. Bichette loops the ball out to left field, and he just got enough on that one. Backs up. 2-2. Off the end of the bat, down the right field line, a base hit, bounding its way into the corner. Bichette thought about second. He'll go back to first base.
Line drive down in left center field for a base hit. The reliever's too much if you keep doing this. Bo Bichette drives the ball right center field and down in the gap. Bichette around first, headed to second. The throw from Slater. 1-1. Hit on a line, left field, base hit. Heineman around third. The throw from Benintendi. Young pitching. Savali, a veteran, deals to Bo Bichette, who drives the ball left center field. Moving back, Robert at the wall. It's gone.
On third base, you don't want to let the Blue Jays try to steal a run.
On the ground, up the middle, and into center field, a base hit. Today, can Bichette do it again? Up the middle and into center field. Roden scores, and the Blue Jays lead for the first.
And now Bichette grounds one right over the mound and into center for a leadoff base hit.
Hit just to keep guys rolling along here.
Up the middle, and it is a base hit.
Keep it off the ground.
Lines it into center, a base hit. Clement is running through the stop sign and will score.
On that slider, maybe?
He clubs it to left field, and it's off the base of the monster.
22 saves.
Yeah.
Billy Wagner.
Bichette will line one into right center for a one-out base hit.
Well, and Alex Cora didn't need much bullpen yesterday.
There's a liner fair down the right field line, and it'll skip out of play.
A bunt single. There's a base hit to left for Bichette. That'll score Jimenez. And diving into third.
Whether it's 2, 3, 4, or 5, he is hitting about as any well in baseball right now. A ground ball down to third, and there's no play for the Blue Jays against Tyler Anderson. And Bichette hits a fly ball deep left field, and that is gone.
See another one now, 3-2, when they see it 3-1.
Fastball, and it's lined into right, a base hit. Guerrero is getting the wave and will come in to score.
This team is doing. Has the rotation had their struggles at times? Absolutely. Look at this.
That's a fair ball. A squibber up the line that'll bounce into foul territory. And
Third base coach. Sometimes you make that decision, maybe going first to third on your own.
now Bichette lines the ball hard into left. Guerrero's going to be held. A base hit through the left side for Bichette.
Sandlin, that was the first of the saves, the save run by Hoffman.
Bichette lines it to left, and that's down for a base hit.
Pitch to go with it. It's another.
And that's a fair ball. He threw him a curveball, and Bichette lines it down the left field line. He's got himself a double.
That does feel like a harsh call, and I think Scherzer may be upset. He didn't get to strike out the side for real. Now Bo Bichette jumping on the first pitch of the inning. Hits it down the right field line. He's chugging for 2. The throw from Butler, not in time. His pitch to Bo Bichette. Drilled on a line out to right center. A base hit for Bo. Bichette lines one, left center field, and over the head of Clark, bouncing against the wall. Clement in to score. Bichette into second with an RBI double. 1-0. Driven out to left center field indeed. Headed to the wall. It's off the fence. Guerrero headed to third. Stop sign there for him.
It's great stuff.
Bichette hits it to center field, and it's a base hit. That's a start for the Blue Jays.
Foundational spot.
Hard thank you as Bo Bichette leads off the bottom of the 6th and rolls one into left field.
2 on, 2 out. 2-2, line to left. Ramos has it sail over his head, and it goes to the wall. And that's going to score 2 for the Jays.
Over the very hittable pitches.
That's a fair ball. Down the right field line, headed for the corner. Yastrzemski.
And this is hooked to left field, and it's into the corner. Springer is in to score. Guerrero is getting the wave, and he'll come in too. 326. Bo Bichette turns on one and hits it down the left field line. A fair ball. And lifts a high fly ball to left. This one's got some carry. It's gone.
It's fascinating.
Off the glove of ends. Safe at second, safe at first. Tigers bring the infield in for Bo Bichette. Fair ball. He snuck it down the right field line. Right side of the helmet by that foul ball. The on-deck circle is empty right now as Bichette ropes one into left and all the way to the wall. Guerrero's got to be held at third. It's a double.
I prefer to do that if I'm on that side.
That's going to get through the right side, a base hit. Loperfido is home. Here comes Springer, and it's 2-0. The throw to the backstop, and Bichette and Anthony Santander each a 13. And here's a base hit through the right side, and a nice bit of agility there by Guerrero. Lines it to left for a base hit. Green over to get it, and he'll get it back in. It'll be pitches in this at bat. Up the middle, a sliding stop by Baez, and he throws it away. Line drive center field. And this one is going to go all the way to the wall. And it's into right field for a base hit. And 2 runs come in to score. Lucas goes back to the minors at the end of the day. But tomorrow is going to be a busy day in the roster move department as Bo Bichette homers 3 runs in the top of the 3rd for the Blue Jays. And Bichette, boy, when you're hot, you're hot. 8 consecutive hits. Bichette with a looper to shallow center field. Mullins coming on, and it drops.
At the corners on the infield.
Now Bo Bichette deep in the hole. It's short, and it's off the glove of Henderson. After Aaron Judge went on the IL, and Bichette had 9 in the last couple of games to overtake him. This is popped up. Westberg is fighting the sun. It's going to drop. Up the middle and through. A base hit for Bichette. Loperfido is in, and Clement behind him.
Glad he ever slugged that one.
And now Bichette hits one hard to left center field, and it's going to be beyond the reach of Adam Frazier. And that is down and left, a base hit for Bichette, and a base hit into right field for Bichette will bring Schneider home with the 3rd run of the inning. Bichette, Barger, and France against Noah Cameron. And Bichette's got another hit. Had an RBI single.
His pitching, right? We just talked about going to the bullpen sooner. You're not seeing a starting pitcher 4 times anymore.
I'll tell you what, though.
He gets hits.
And a base hit into right field.
Pitch hit on the ground by Bo, through into right field, a base hit again. Coming around third, Nathan Lucas, the throw from Freeman, just late.
And it was just in the batter's box. What exactly is that ball doing? How is his slider breaking?
High drive by Bo Bichette, deep left field. Beck runs out of room. See you later again. See what he's done this season. And now Bo Bichette rips one. Center field and deep. Going back Doyle at the wall. It is out of here!
To the first batter. Instead, his defense picks him up.
What could have been.
Now Bichette rips one into left, and that's a base hit for Bo Bichette. Bichette hits it right side into right field. Lucas thinking about third base. Coming up, throwing Moniak. Bounces.
Pitch that was good to him the first couple of innings. First time through the order.
Bo lifts the ball, right center field, racing back. Freeman pulling up at the fence. It is gone! Team in the modern era since 1901 to have at least 55 hits and 10 home runs in a series. And Bichette lifting that one to deep center. That's down for extra bases. Bo into second, Vlad into score.
You know, good for him to open up about that.
He squibs this one, and it gets under the glove of Freeman and down the line. And Bichette's going to take second. Lined into left, and that'll be a base hit for Bichette. Playoff game yet. They can taste it. They want to get there as he lines one into right, a base hit.
Widens out, throws his hands.
Bichette slugs this up the middle for a base hit. Jimenez being waved around third. The throw will go there with Schneider trying to take an extra bag, and he's safe. 100 RBI season. Lines this one into left, and a drop for a base hit.
Let's see.
So Corbin sets one more time, and again the 3-2. Bichette loops it right center field, and off the glove of Langford. 2 runs are home. Here comes Guerrero. And he's safe. Pirates will open up that series tomorrow night. As Bichette hooks one into left field, a base hit, and all the way down into the corner. This one will be a double. Bichette with a base hit. He's now 2 for 3. Shoots one to right field. It's fair, and it'll bring in a run. Barger around to score on the RBI. Walks in those 15 2/3 as well. And Bo Bichette lines the first pitch to center, a base hit. In the air to left field, Pham going back, and it's over his head, and will skip up over the wall. One down for Bo Bichette. And he hits a ground ball to short, and it's dropped by Peguero as he was
that bad. Doesn't really matter where you put him.
It's this one to left center field, and it's going to split the outfielders and to be up against the wall. That, and we'll also keep an eye on Bo Bichette's swings here, as he's got a base hit into right field, so swing singular. Here's Bichette, 1 for 2, had a base hit his last time up. Grounds it up the middle. That's another base hit.
He's cheering him on.
And a base hit into right center. Dominguez, Hoffman, Fluharty, and Nance. Bichette lines the ball to left center field, a base hit. And Springer will jog home. Well fitting. Getting Otto Lopez just straying a little bit too far off second base. And now Bo smokes one down the right field line. And that's going to skip on out of play. That'll be an.
Like that.
That's a fair ball. Somehow he reached out, and Bichette has a lot of respect for Joe Ryan. 2 for 8 against him in his career, and make it 3 for 9. A base hit into left field to bring home Springer with the first. That's great. Off the glove of Ober. Bichette on his way to first, and he will reach. Springer, Bichette, Guerrero. Could be any one of those.
So many guys.
Yeah. Lined into left, a base hit for Bichette. And now he lines the ball to left field. It's a base hit. And 2 runs will score to tie the game.
Still use them all.
And a base hit into right. Second
from
hit.
Ashby.
And a base hit through the right side for Bichette to get things started here in the bottom. And another hit. Power here and there. Good defense. Grounded up the middle and through. A base hit for Bichette.
Got you a good prospect in the trade. I mean, that's the type of guy he is.
Bichette hits it hard to straightaway center field, and it's going to be over the head of Friedel and off the wall. Into right field, a base hit, and Bichette is 2 for 2. And it looks like he might have another one. This one to deep left center, and it's going to split the outfielders and get to the wall. He's hit it high and deep to right center. And it's gone! Who also walked and scored in the first. And he drives it to deep center. Friedel is back. Friedel jumps. It is gone! A broken bat, line drive that drops fair down the left field line. And Guerrero is getting the wave. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it's not in time. The short porch homer, although it did go 374. It wasn't right down the line or anything, so he hit it pretty well. This to shallow right, and it drops. Bichette lines the ball to right center, a base hit.
Over in the alley in right center.
Fair ball. Right over the bag and out into left. Bichette's on his way to second.
And has missed on the first 3. A green light and a runner that'll sneak through for a base hit into right field. Guerrero heads for third. Hernandez is still not close to in time.
Right now it should be a hard swing. It's a line drive base hit to center field.
Not usually a menace on the bases. Not going this time. Bichette down the line, a fair ball. Ricochets back into play. Teoscar Hernandez scrambles after it. Hot basket glad run. Throw to the plate. Play at the plate. He's saved. Good arms in last season's championship. Has struggled mightily this October. There's another shot to deep left. Over the head of Hernandez and against the wall. Bichette hangs on with a long single. Menez at second, Guerrero at first. Here it comes. Shot to right field, a base hit. Here comes Jimenez. Hernandez's throw heads for third. It is not in time, and it's 5-1. In baseball to start this game, this is probably the guy you're choosing. Bichette goes down the left field line with a base hit. On that bad knee, fly ball deep center. Edmonds going back. The ball is going long. 3-run home run. Bo Bichette. Blake Snell's 2-1 pitch to Bo Bichette. Line drive left field. That's down for a base hit. Hernandez is playing very deep, no doubles defense, and he figured they're going to run for Bichette as he represents the winning run.